Greetings to Dr. Juna and my fellow coursemates. First of all, I would like to introduce our group members. Firstly, Avikran Vilan Subramaniam. Secondly, Wanidalin Anak Stephen. And lastly, my own self, Siti Nurizati binti Romaino. Our group members will present our PowerPoint, which was entitled Information and Digital Society. What is digital society and information? The notion of the digital society reflects the results of modern society in adopting and integrating information and communication technologies at home, work, education, and recreation. Digital innovations are reshaping our society, economy, and industries with a scale and speed like never before. Besides, what is meant by a network society? Network society is a term used to characterize the changes in society brought about by the internet communication technologies and in which individuals and groups organize around digital information networks. Next, the meaning of information society is a term for a society in which the creation, distribution, and manipulation of information has become the most significant economic and cultural activity. Next, key concept information. There is three key concepts in information. Firstly, accuracy. The accuracy of information or measurements is their quality of being true or correct even in small details. If someone or something performs a task, for example hitting a target with accuracy, they do it in an exact way without making a mistake. Secondly, relevancy. In information science and information retrieval, relevance denotes how well a retrieved document or set of documents meets the information needs of the user. Relevance may include concerns such as timeliness, authority, or novelty of the result. Lastly, timeliness. Timeliness refers to the time expectation for accessibility and availability of information. Timeliness can be measured as the time between when information is expected and when it is ready for use. The success of business applications relying on master data depends on consistent and timely information.
The benefits of information and network society. The network society can be defined as a social formation with an infrastructure of social and media networks enabling its prime mode of organization at all levels, including individual, group, organizational, and societal. Information society is a term for a society in which the creation, distribution, and manipulation of information has become the most significant economic and cultural activity. An information society may be contrasted with the societies in which the economic underpinning is primarily industrial or agrarian. A concept that responds to the expansion and ubiquity of information. The term has been in use since the 1970s but has gained in popularity and is now widely used in social and political policy. It is suggested often implicitly that ICTs both define and create the information society. Information society is a society characterized by rapid growth and use of information, widespread exploitation of various information sources. A society where people know and appreciate what information they get, where to get it, how to get the information, and in the end, how to use it. Network society is a term used to characterize the changes in a society brought about by the internet communication technologies and in which individuals and groups organize around digital information networks. The first benefit is for social connectivity is digital technology makes it easy to stay in touch with friends, family, and work remotely, even if you are in another part of the world. You can communicate by using words, video, audio, and exchange other media. Websites, apps, and software have all been created to help users to socialize. Social media, messaging, texting, laptops, tablets, and mobile phones means that nobody needs to feel isolated in the digital world. Users can be regularly updated with news on local events and social happenings. Increasingly, these networks link all units and parts for this formation. In the network society, one of the most important impacts of globalization is the way it enables us to create economic, social, and political relationships that are less and less bounded by where we are located at any given time, or in any other words, by our spatial location. Secondly are communication speeds. Internet speeds have increased exponentially since the early days of dial-up. Even faster broadband enables the transfer of large amounts of information across the web almost instantaneously, making it possible to stream videos and audio in real time, send large data files, and access data from virtually anywhere in the world. Traditional media communication can take much longer. Participation in the network world can provide new ways for developing countries to improve their economic, social, and political well-being. These opportunities for positive change are increasingly relevant and achievable as information and communication technologies become more powerful and less expensive. Thirdly are versatile working. The nature of work has been transformed by the digital technology. Increased connectivity options means that people now have far more opportunities for working from home as remote working becomes increasingly common. Many jobs can now be done from hundreds or even thousands of miles away without difficulty. Without the need for all workers to be present in the same building, many other flexible working practices are now possible. Networking allows for both the business and staff diversity groups to gain a new perspective and understanding of the way forward. It will create opportunities for shared ownership of projects, increase learning and development, and external networking to increase opportunities for further engagement. Other than that is learning opportunities, and anybody with access to the internet now has access to a huge proportion of the world's knowledge over the web. Lessons and courses can now be delivered virtually online. Communication advance means that you can now easily communicate with most of the world's population and learn directly from sources. For example, if you are trying to understand foreign events or learning a new language, digital technology can also be easier to use for people with disabilities and often give them equal access. Also, we can have rapid exchange of new information. From this, we can get the ability to think critically due to different perspectives taken into account. In addition, we can also explore different cultures.
Disadvantages of network society. Firstly, lacks emotional connection. The quality of a conversation using social media is awful because you cannot sense the emotion or enthusiasm of the other person. It makes you wonder if they actually mean what they say. Next, facilitates laziness. The new socially active era causes laziness because instead of running to your friends, you can message them. The social networking makes life so convenient that it creates laziness. Lastly, diminishes understanding and thoughtfulness. Since the inception of social networking, the quality of conversation has dropped. I believe that people are spending so much time online that they don't always understand the feeling, emotions, and or character of the person they're talking to. When you talk to someone through a message or even a voice, you can always fully understand them.
Example of gadget of information and digital society. First example is smartphone. Now, most smartphone has an advanced internet connection, which is from 3G to 4G and 5G. The accessibility of a smartphone to have a 5G and 4G connection give users to browse website faster than the old days. Also, the internet users can browse anything and anywhere faster as long as they have an internet connection. The upgradation of smartphone from just using it as to call someone into using it as an everyday tool to help users in completing some of their daily life activities has showed development on information and digital society. Software program that give impacts to the educational system, economic and social, which is more technological than the past. It gives an easy access to receive information just just in the tip of our fingertips. Now there are many software programs not only for adults but also children. During the pandemic, software programs such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Google Meet, Zoom meeting, and etc. helps students and teachers to continue the learning process so that students will not miss out anything during the PKP. In addition, software programs such as Foodpanda and GrabFood give customers an easy access to order any food they want and will be delivered to the customer's doorstep. Not just that, Shopee, Lazada, Alibaba, and and etc. provides accessibility to purchase items and sell products online. It also has the benefits to sell and buy products from abroad with a low cost of delivering fee. Third example is a smaller size device such as laptops, television, smartphones, and etc. We can see that the evolution of smart devices from large size device in the 90s to smaller size device in the 20s. These small devices are capable of surfing the net, working as calculators, planning journeys, capturing and playing photos, audio and videos, providing games for our amusement, as well as operating as phones and having other functions. Smaller devices generally mean more portability and less space used up in living spaces. Yeah, we will not need to bring many bags to carry our devices like camera, watch, calculator, calendar, notes, and many more. This also will benefit us from not losing one of the device I mentioned. In conclusion, the network society can be defined as a social information with an infrastructure of and media networks, enabling its prime mode of organization at all levels. Therefore, digital age had so much impact on the social, economics, and political life of the society today because it has brought so much changes in our daily aspect of life and also help us uh, to improve and reshape our environment with the aids of practical, experimental, and scientific knowledge or technology. But every good thing has its own disadvantages towards us, such as lack of emotional connection, decrease of face-to-face communication skills, facilitates laziness, and diminish understanding and thoughtfulness. So the improvement of technology had helped us to be more productive in our work, but not to forget that we should increase humanity among us. Okay, thank you all for being here today and taking the time to patiently listen to what we have to say.